Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Today we're diving deep into the world of ethical hacking with a showdown between two titans, Kali Linux and BackBox. In this corner we have the reigning champ Kali Linux, and in the other corner the up-and-comer BackBox. Both are popular among security professionals. But don't worry, we're all about using our powers for good here. We'll break down the history, features, and overall experience of each OS to see which one comes out on top in 2025. So, if you're ready to jump into the Matrix, grab your favorite hoodie, dim the lights, and let's find out which one deserves the title of Ultimate Hacker OS. Let's get into it. First up, we've got to show some respect to the OG in the game, Kali Linux. Developed by Offensive Security, Kali Linux has built a reputation for being a powerhouse in penetration testing and security research. Think of Kali Linux as the Swiss Army knife of hacking tools. It's got everything you need to probe networks, test for vulnerabilities, and exploit weaknesses. Built on Debian, Kali Linux offers stability and a massive repository of software. You can run it as a live system off a USB drive, install it on bare metal, or set it up in a virtual machine. This flexibility makes it a favorite for security professionals on the go. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Kali Linux can be a bit intimidating at first glance. It's not exactly known for being the most user-friendly operating system out there. But if you're willing to put in the time to really dig into the command line and learn the ins and outs, Kali Linux will reward you with unmatched control and customization. Plus, there's a huge community of users out there who are always willing to help. So that's Kali Linux in a nutshell. A powerful, versatile, and slightly intimidating operating system that's earned its place as a legend in the world of ethical hacking. But how does the new kid on the block, BackBox, stack up? Let's find out. 16. Alright, so Kali Linux has been holding down the fort for a while now, but there's a new challenger approaching and it's coming in hot. I'm talking about BackBox Linux, an Ubuntu-based distro that's been making waves in the ethical hacking community. It's not just another Linux distribution, it's a game changer. Now, you might be thinking, Ubuntu, isn't that like the beginner-friendly Linux distro? And you'd be right, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Ubuntu is known for its ease of use and its focus on accessibility, which is exactly what makes BackBox so interesting. It takes the best parts of Ubuntu and elevates them. See, BackBox takes that user-friendly Ubuntu foundation and injects it with a potent dose of cybersecurity goodness. It's like a Swiss Army knife for hackers. It's like taking a comfortable, familiar car and dropping in a supercharged engine. You get the reliability of Ubuntu with the power of advanced security tools. You get the best of both worlds, a smooth, intuitive experience with the power and tools you need to get the job done. It's a perfect blend of usability and functionality. Now, don't let that user-friendliness fool you. BackBox is packing some serious heat under the hood. It's designed for professionals who need robust tools. We're talking about a curated selection of some of the best security and analysis tools available. Each tool is chosen for its effectiveness and integration. The BackBox team has handpicked each tool, ensuring that they integrate seamlessly with the Ubuntu ecosystem. This means fewer headaches and more productivity. This means you're not going to be bogged down with bloatware or compatibility issues. It's streamlined for efficiency. It's all about efficiency and getting down to business. No unnecessary distractions, just pure performance. One of the things I really appreciate about BackBox is its focus on minimalism. The interface is designed to keep you focused. The desktop environment is clean, uncluttered, and designed to help you stay focused on the task at hand. It's a productivity powerhouse. It's like stepping into a digital war room. Everything you need is right at your fingertips, and there are no distractions to slow you down. It's all about precision. But BackBox isn't just about looking good, it's also about performance. It's built to handle the most demanding tasks. Because it's built on Ubuntu, it inherits that distro's reputation for stability and speed. You can trust it to perform under pressure. This means you can run your scans, analyze your data, and launch your attacks, the ethical kind of course, without worrying about your system slowing to a crawl. It's built for speed. And let's not forget about the power of the Ubuntu community. The support and resources are invaluable. BackBox benefits from the massive support network and resources that come with being part of the Ubuntu family. You're never alone. So there you have it, BackBox Linux. It's the new kid on the block, but it's not afraid to challenge the old guard. It's ready to take on the best. Alright, it's time to get down to brass tacks and compare these two hacking heavyweights feature by feature. Both Kali Linux and BackBox have their own unique strengths and weaknesses, and today, we're going to dive deep into what makes each of them stand out. First up, let's talk about Kali Linux, the go-to choice for many cybersecurity professionals. This is the undisputed champ when it comes to sheer volume of tools. With over 600 pre-installed tools, it's a powerhouse for penetration testing and security research. We're talking about a massive arsenal that includes everything from password crackers like John the Ripper and Hydra, which are essential for testing password strength and security, to network scanners like Nmap and Wireshark, which are crucial for network analysis and troubleshooting. And let's not forget about Metasploit, the industry-standard framework for developing and executing exploits. It's a must-have for any serious security professional. If there's a security tool out there, chances are it's already pre-installed and ready to go on Kali Linux. This makes it incredibly convenient for users who need a comprehensive toolkit right out of the box. And the beauty of Kali is that it's constantly evolving. The community and developers are always working to add new tools and improve existing ones. The developers are always adding new tools, updating existing ones, and making sure that you've got the latest and greatest at your fingertips. This ensures that you're always equipped with cutting-edge technology. Now, on the other side of the ring, we've got BackBox, another formidable contender in the cybersecurity arena. While it might not have the same sheer volume of tools as Kali, BackBox takes a more curated approach, focusing on quality over quantity. This can be a significant advantage for users who prefer a more streamlined experience. They've handpicked a selection of some of the most effective and widely used security tools, ensuring that each one integrates seamlessly with the Ubuntu ecosystem. This makes it easier to use and more efficient. This means you're getting a streamlined experience without any unnecessary bloat. The interface is clean and user-friendly, which can be a big plus for those who value simplicity. One area where BackBox really shines is in its selection of web application testing tools. These tools are essential for identifying vulnerabilities in web applications. And because BackBox is built on Ubuntu, you've also got access to the vast Ubuntu software repository, which means you can easily install any additional tools you might need. This adds a layer of flexibility to your toolkit. So which one comes out on top in the features department? It's a tough call because both have their own unique strengths. Well, it really depends on your needs and your workflow. Whether you need a vast array of tools or a more curated selection, both Kali Linux and BackBox have something valuable to offer. Okay, so we've talked about the tools, but let's be real for a second. The best set of tools in the world won't do you any good if the operating system running them is slow, clunky, or just plain frustrating to use. Your OS is the backbone of your hacking workflow, and it needs to be reliable and efficient. That's why in this round we're pitting Kali Linux and BackBox head-to-head in the performance and user experience arena. Both of these operating systems are popular choices among hackers, but they each have their own strengths and weaknesses. Let's start with Kali Linux. This OS is a powerhouse in the hacking community, known for its extensive toolkit and robust performance. Now, Kali is built on Debian, which is known for its stability and reliability. Debian's solid foundation ensures that Kali Linux can handle intensive tasks without breaking a sweat. And that's a good thing, because when you're poking around in someone else's network, the last thing you want is for your OS to crash on you. Stability is crucial in high-stakes situations, but all that power and stability comes at a price. Kali Linux can be a bit resource-intensive, especially if you're running it in a virtual machine. It demands a lot from your hardware. Kali Linux can be a bit resource-intensive, especially if you're running it in a virtual machine. This can be a significant drawback if you're working with limited resources. So if you're rocking an older laptop or a less powerful system, you might find things running a bit sluggish. This can hinder your productivity and efficiency. And then there's the user interface. Kali Linux isn't exactly known for being the most user-friendly OS out there. Its interface can be daunting for beginners. Kali Linux isn't exactly known for being the most user-friendly OS out there. It's designed for professionals who are comfortable working in the command line. If you're not familiar with command line operations, you might face a steep learning curve. It's designed for professionals who are comfortable working in the command line. This can be a barrier for those who prefer graphical interfaces. Now, on the other side of the ring, we have BackBox. This OS offers a different approach, focusing on ease of use and accessibility. As we mentioned earlier, BackBox is built on Ubuntu, which is famous for its user-friendliness and accessibility. Ubuntu's reputation for simplicity carries over to BackBox. This means you get a smooth, intuitive experience right out of the box. The learning curve is much gentler compared to Kali Linux. The desktop environment is clean, uncluttered, and designed to help you stay focused on the task at hand. This can be a significant advantage for those who value a streamlined workflow. In terms of performance, BackBox also has the edge here. It's optimized to run efficiently, even on older hardware. It's lighter weight than Kali Linux, which means it runs smoother on less powerful hardware. This makes it a great choice for those with older or less powerful systems. All right, we've spent a good chunk of time diving deep into the world of ethical hacking operating systems, comparing and contrasting the reigning champ Kali Linux with the up-and-comer BackBox. We've looked at their history, their features, their performance, and their overall user experience, and now it's time to answer the big question. Which one will rule the world of ethical hacking in 2025? The truth is, there's no easy answer. It really depends on your individual needs, your workflow, and your personal preferences. If you're the type of person who craves power above all else, if you love having every tool imaginable at your fingertips and you're not afraid to get your hands dirty in the command line, then Kali Linux is still the king. But if you're looking for something a bit more approachable, something that's powerful yet user-friendly, then BackBox is the clear winner here. Personally, I'm leaning towards BackBox for its balance of power and usability. It's like the Goldilocks of ethical hacking OSs, not too intimidating, not too basic, just right. But at the end of the day, the best OS for you is the one that fits your workflow and helps you achieve your goals. So don't be afraid to experiment. Try both Kali Linux and BackBox. See which one feels more comfortable and go from there. So there you have it, folks. The battle of the hacker OSs has come to an end, but the war for a more secure digital world rages on. Whether you choose to wield the raw power of Kali Linux or the streamlined efficiency of BackBox, the important thing is that you get out there and start making a difference. Learn the tools, practice your skills, and always remember to use your powers for good. See you in the next video.